everyone, today we're talking about my stock market portfolio review for February 2019, and in this video, if this is the first time watching, basically what I do is I'm going to review my portfolio from February, see the return, see if I beat the S&P 500, and then talk about some of the stocks, some of the moves, if I'm going to add any positions into the stocks, and if I'm going to be selling any of them overall. On this channel I try to be very transparent. I try and show all the moves that I'm making, the stocks I'm buying, where a lot of the YouTube channels that are stock market related don't really show their actual stock market portfolio and how they're doing. On this channel I show everything that I do, my entry points, my dates, and you know, a lot of stock market channels charge you to go and do like a $1,000 course a year to try and get this information, but I just try and give it out free because I'm trying to help people on this channel. And let's get stuck into how my portfolio did in February. So you can see here we've got my January return. Those are all the stocks that how they returned in January. I did a video about that. And then we look into February, that's on the right side of it. The only position that was added in February was Constellation Brands. I can't write Constellation Brands in this because it's just too long of a name, so I've just put its ticker symbol down, STZ, and you see here that I entered that stock on the 2nd of February 2019. Just realised it's missing a dash between the Feb 02 and 2019, but yep. So that's the only one that's added in overall. We can see here that the S&P return was 5.47%. These are all taken from the 28th to the 28th. So this is 28th of January to the 28th of February. I always review it on the 28th, just because February only has 28 days in, and that's why. But yeah, you can see that I reviewed that on the 28th, and my total return was 8.5%. The S&P's was 5.47%. So I beat the stock market this month, which I didn't do last month. First time for a while. Last month I haven't beaten it, but this month I have beaten it, which is good. And my return last month was 8.5%, and the S&P's was 5.47%. So that puts us on a year-to-date return that I'm still behind the S&P actually so far, because my year-to-date return is 11% and the S&P 500 is 11%, but mine's 11.09 and theirs is 11.83. So I'm just slightly behind the S&P right now, but I'm pretty confident over the year that I'm going to be able to beat it again. So we look into how my stocks did. So first of all, we've got JD.com that returns 17.81%, which has just been absolutely amazing so far. Microsoft returned 8.83%. Apple returned 11.93%. J&J 4.84%, Visa 9.72%, and STZ, Constellation Brands, was down 2.11%. So if I took Constellation Brands out, actually, I reckon that the stock I would be ahead of the S&P right now. But yeah, pretty happy with all them positions right now and a good return from them all. Obviously JD is standing out massively now as a really good return overall going forward. So the plan forward going right now is that JD is starting to get to the point where I said I would sell it. It's about halfway there. I'm looking to sell out that stock around $40 per share. But it's doing really well and it's a good company, and you know, it should be in the 40 range, and if it gets there, then maybe I'll be tempted to sell it. We'll see what happens. All the other ones have, this year I've definitely slightly gone more like a dividend play kind of feel to it, with like Johnson & Johnson, Constellation Brands. But I bought Johnson & Johnson just because it was on I think it was like a 13% dip. Apple was still down on a massive dip. It still is right now. And Microsoft is my favourite stock on the stock market, which is still down quite a bit overall. Going forward, I'm probably not going to sell any of these stocks next month. The one that's closest will probably be more than likely JD, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, like I said, we'll see what happens with JD.com. Potentially positions wise, I'm probably not going to add any in. There's one stock that I am watching very closely that I could potentially buy. I'm just thinking over it over the weekend. If I do, I'm actually going to make a video about them probably next week as well. Just think they're on a little bit of a discount right now, so potentially there's a stock I might buy this month, but I feel like the whole stock market is kind of overvalued and needs like a 5% pullback, and when that 5% pullback does eventually come, then I'll probably add a few stocks. I'm liking the look of Apple still at these prices, potentially Nvidia and Facebook. We'll see. Don't really know what happens until this pullback happens and how much stocks go down. But at the moment there's one stock that I am kind of looking at, so I'm going to do a little bit of a I'm going to think about it and do a video about the actual stock itself this weekend, probably upload it next week. Like I said, it's on like a 20% discount, so I'll see about that one. I'm going to have a think about it. But yeah, that's kind of my review for February 2019. Pretty good month overall. Beat the stock market, so whenever I beat the stock market I class it as a good month, so I'm happy with that. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope the transparency, is really good for you guys and having a good look into someone else's portfolio. Give the video a like, subscribe. Thanks for support recently. It's been absolutely amazing. I'll see you on the next video.